Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 3 replay. So on the right side as the red Germans, we have a foreign name. On the left side as the blue French, we have Kdestrinumeut. Butchered that. When it comes to natives on the land, we do have the Jesuits, who can't give you access to the Conquistador. A light cavalry unit that has a bit of AoE effect. With additional upgrades for black powder, building hit points, black powder, smokeless powder, and Christian schools. Hunting doggos now being brought on in.
Auftrag? Ja.
74 Ola. What does that mean? The French explorer Rene de Champlain, which I believe is a randomly generated name. The German explorer does shoot the kitty cat there, and we're stealing the kitty cat's spruce trees of 70 wood. You monster. Wait, is she using a mug? Yes, she is using a mug upside down to engage a cat. You're supposed to use a newspaper, not a mug.
Kaka.
You do now have the couriers not being deployed on out. Train posts being built. And of course that also means there is a deck selected. We got standard, villagers, economic theory, villagers, woodwood coin, crossbows, sensuous, range infantry hit points, hussars, and cavalry hit points, advanced arsenal, wood coin, the tradaliers singales, skirmishers, cuirassiers, cavalry combat, dragoons, falconets, fort, thoroughbreds, factory. The Germans, foreign name, we got settler wagons, woodwood coin, crossbows, Doppelin soldiers, Uhlans, silversmith, higher Irish brigadiers, wood coin, skirmishers, Uhlans, war wagons, fort, higher German black riders, higher Hessian Jaegers, Polish wing hussars, heavy cannon, factory, and robber barons. Red taking out the unbearable bears and stealing their 75 coin, fragrant cinnamon quills. Definitely not a picnic basket, that's for sure. Red is eyeing for a heavy amount of wood, and he is upgrading with the quartermaster. His opponent is going with the much more creative, the quartermaster.
Votre ordre? Kaka. Prêt.
The German player is now eyeing for a trade post. French player has a small reserve of food and wood. He may be eyeing for some crossbows or pikemen. The German is still heavily going for wood. I'm not sure what he's going to be eyeing. He could get a house. Who doesn't want to live in a house? He does go ahead and train up a villager. Do have a shipment available for the Germans, probably going for the settler wagons. Could be for the Uhlans. 5 Uhlans is not a half bad shipment. You now got the placard mines, going for the settlers and Uhlans.
Auftrag?
Couple houses there and a barrack, so he is going to eye for some aggression. He's still maintaining some wood collection, so maybe eyeing for a crossbow pikeman. opposition, I'm guessing. Against the French, is not half bad to go for a number of pikemen. He is going for a number of pikemen, since the French tend to go for a number of hussars. We've got a French barracks here and a French barracks, so he's not eyeing for a number of hussars. He may be eyeing for a number of crossbows. We have a shipment of 8 crossbows. The kitty cat goes down. He's going to steal his 75 wood. Doldar's cedar. The Uhlans will find the explorer and will get some good damage. Uhlans have a higher damage, lower health hussar. They are glass cannons. And honestly, the 2 initial hussars from the shipment are best used to snipe the explorer, which they did their job. Against the Germans, the French player could actually eye for some Jesuits. Since you're basically guaranteed to fight against Uhlans, Jesuits could be a good item to mix in with your composition. Jesuits, since they have a bit of AoE as well, are reasonably effective versus infantry as well. They are light cavalry with 1 AoE effect. So I do believe the French should go for natives, which is already pretty common among French players, but he doesn't have any cards to go along with that. Going for shipment coin and some hunting doggos. The German players eyeing for more coin and villagers. Here's to take some damage. He needs to bring this villager back. And that French villager does go down. The 1 Ulan does go down, but that's probably a good trade. Remember as well, French villagers do not have melee resist like other villagers. They have range resist, so Ulans are particularly effective versus raiding versus them.
Hallo?
So this will perfectly give them additional 30 health, 180 health. I suppose so. We'll make it so they actually have the same effective melee resist, barring the great coat upgrade. I just realized, since they have basically the same amount of health versus melee, that means the courier's range resistance is very, very good. As this effectively will make them have over 300 health against range. German player is aging up to the Exile Prince. The French player is soon to be aging up as well. Got another pair of Uhlans patrolling around, trying to find more villagers to stab. So a couple torches there. They have 20 siege damage. Not particularly great for 2 population.
Oui.
Oh, that Ulan was picked off there by the Explorer, and we're going to see a free Explorer kill, giving another round of good amount of experience for the German player. Now got age 3. His opponent is going to counter the Exile Prince with a very good creative deployment of an Exile Prince. The German player has advanced to Fortress 8, now going for some War Wagons. We're also giving 3 Ulans. War Wagons are a light cavalry unit, as much as they don't look like light cavalry, they are. And he's also going for a round of skirmishers. Against the French, who tend to go for a bit more of heavy cav, the War Wagons will be very useful. He's currently does have 2 stables in the field, so the French player has a really good amount of production available, but not currently deploying anything out. Locker mines and the blunderbuss not being researched. Got a number of crossbows and skirmishers and Uhlans and war wagons on the field. Got a nice mixed force, though a little bit more monotone. Light cavalry, light range, and a couple heavy cav here and there. No heavy infantry. His opponent only has heavy infantry on the field. He's going for a round of skirmishers, so it will be very effective versus the war wagons, as well, just generally effective versus everything else, barring the Uhlans. War wagons are, of course, at times 3 population light cavalry with good damage, good health, and melee resist, which I think most light cavalry have range resist, don't they? So the War Wagon's resistance is not that great. But they do also have good base damage and good multipliers with heavy cav. Plus they have 16 range rather than traditional 12. They're good light cavalry. Light cavalry in quotation marks. Number of dragoons not being pulled on out. In comparison, they do have 12 range, 26 damage. They looks like they have the same multipliers, so I may be mistaken about that. Looks like 50% more will be 13 extra damage, so compared to 39, so the War Wagons have more than 50% more damage. And have doubled health as well. As beforehand, they do have less melee resist or range resist, so that sort of evens out in the health-wise. And they have good range, so overall they're pretty good at light cavalry. Very cost-effective. Hussars now taking out, or Uhlans trying to push way forward, but they will get stabbed to death by the Musketeers. Luckily, there's a number of skirmishers and crossbows to support out Red and engage the Musketeers. There's the 3 Musketeers now remaining. All the Musketeers have gone down. Skirmishers will be very effective as light cavalry, and got the skirmishers pushing way forward. 1 War Wagon remains, severely wounded. Its siege damage is 30, which is not great for its cost, just when it's dead. So Red does not have really any sort of siege capability, so mixing some cannons wouldn't be half bad. He's now going for a shooting of skirmishers, and deploying out more skirmishers, and some War Wagons. And we got a good number of Uhlans there that have been partially built. Yep, that. Or no, that's a shipment of 9 Uhlans probably from right here. Jaegers are a light infantry variant. Black German Riders are a light infantry variant, or light cavalry variant. Looks like it has no heavy deploy in this age. Barring the Uhlans, I should say. But Ulan's siege damage is not too particularly great either, but he is still have good numbers there. Another round of War Wagons deployed on out. And the German player just has a great arm in the field. 50 units versus opponents 24. More skirmishers will just generally be a good idea. Handful of dragoons in reserve just in case the Uhlans. Trading post does go down. He does have a little bit of food and coin, so he can max up these queues. No, he needs more housing. Does get more housing there. Needs to max the queues right now. He does. Uhlans push way forward. They're more of a glass cannon, so you only need a small number of dragoons to stop them. Skirmishers are getting hit, however. As the French players just overall getting overran by the Uhlans. And it looks like Blue does back the game as well. It was actually the Uhlans that was the most difficult thing for him to deal with, since he couldn't deal with the Uhlans quick enough. He couldn't deal with all the DPS in the back line. By the way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.